Grand Theft Arma is a role-playing order and crime simulation server in Arma 3. It's one of the most popular servers, peaking at over 250 players, spread over 2 servers. Getting started in Grand Theft Arma requires you to run a bunch of errands that include getting licenses and vehicles and then harvesting whatever ingredient will make you money. I followed the instructions on the Getting Started guide, and he told me to get a truck and a big bag. So I did, and I began driving around looking for those precious resources. It's been a few days since I played Grand Theft Arma, and as I was driving around high and low looking for resources, it was a slow drudgery, and it didn't help when someone ran into my truck by driving on the wrong side, which rendered my truck useless for that run. I quickly realized that's not why I signed up for the server. Driving around and mining for resources isn't really my thing. While it's an integral part of the economy of the server, I was really just looking for other players to roleplay with. I asked in the forum and was given the advice to join an organization. I took the advice and sent an EMT application, but I kinda screwed up the application, not knowing they expect to see full enthusiasm, and it was rejected. Having learned that lesson, I tried to apply to the police, but it turns out you're required to play at least a month in order to apply to be a police officer. Gangs even have stricter requirements than the police and EMTs when it comes to applying, such as having you play 2,000 hours or to have at least 5 illegal licenses minimum. I came back to the forum and told those who gave me the advice that I couldn't get accepted to any organization because I don't have enough game hours. I got told that it is what it is. I was a bit disappointed by the attitude that put the game mechanism above the roleplay, and that made me feel less of Grand Theft Arma. But I figure that's the downside of joining a popular server. No one really gives a damn about you when you're new. I decided to walk around the main city where I got to see other player characters and the city was bustling with activity. It's easy to feel left out and not sure how to get involved, as it happened to me. In fact, I was so desperate for some interaction and getting involved that I was looking forward to get robbed. Really, I was walking the street trying to make myself a target. But other than some random behavior, nobody seemed to want to rob me though.
Did you see what happened to him?
No, man, I think he's on something.
Yeah, he's on drugs.
I'm probably at the wrong place, I figured. So, I drove around to what I believed to be higher risk areas. Harvesting location for copper, silver, and even diamonds. But nothing happened. I was getting desperate. Everyone was talking about getting robbed all the time, and I couldn't get robbed once. For the last resort, I drove up to what appeared to be a drug city somewhere in the mountains. And then, it happened. The most amazing, funniest, and unexpected moment.
Step out of the vehicle. Can you do me a favour, yeah? And just pretend that you got drugs on you. Right, well, basically, right, I need to look good so I'll get promoted. You know, if I look like I'm busting drugs, I'll get promoted, right? So can you just pretend you've got drugs on you?
Yeah, but what will I get out of this?
Perfect, right, good doing business.
Wait, what am I getting out of this?
I'll give you some money afterwards, how does that sound?
How much?
A mil?
Sounds good to me.
Perfect, right, you're now wanted for drugs. Right, okay.
Hey, this is not gonna be on my record, right?
Oh, no.
Good, because I'm just a tourist. Don't want to get in trouble, you know?
It's fine, look, I'll put you in this guy's car and we'll go back to a PD. Actually, no, because that's a lot of work for me. If I look good, right, I'll look good over here, right? You get me?
Did you ever think about, like, you know, arresting actual drug traffickers?
Yeah, but they shoot back and there's none of them about.
Yeah, man. I imagine that's uncomfortable.
Alright, there you go, mate.
All
I'll
right.
fix your car.
Alright.
Thanks a lot.
Alright,
So,
what's your
I'll
name?
follow up with him with the unbog.
Wow.
And that in there is Dev.
Alright. Hey, I'm Keon. Nice to meet you, Bog. You have a good day.
Hello. You too.
It's pretty funny when you consider that I was really trying to get robbed and instead a police officer fake searched me for a promotion. I figured it couldn't get any better than that, and it proved the server has some interesting character and good role-playing. One thing was for sure, new players are required to prove themselves for a long time before they can get anywhere. And if you don't enjoy running around, buying licenses, collecting resources, and selling them to make money, there aren't many options for new players other than to suck it up and do the jobs. Another thing that bothered me is that I couldn't see any female players, not even guys pretending to play female characters. When I reviewed Armstalker, it was less of an issue because of the military sci-fi nature of the settings, so I didn't expect to see any. And even then, I was able to spot a few female player characters. In Grandtheftarma, not even one. To sum it up, the server settings is quite plain, with player characters play acting as EMTs, police officers, resource gatherers, and criminals. It's a self-sustaining concept, since robberies are bound to happen, drug dealing is bound to happen, and the police will get involved, which will get the EMTs involved, because people are probably gonna get hurt. The same drama and action is bound to repeat itself. At the end, I decided to leave Grandtheftarma with mixed emotions. I had no intention of laboring for money or accumulating game hours to sign up for the organization that I wanted, though I had a sneaky suspicion that I was missing out on some good role-playing moments out there. But at the end of the day, I couldn't find anything unique about Grandtheftarma to make me stay. It's often just a daily grind on the mundane settings. So I went into the ocean and said goodbye, knowing there are some other servers that needed my attention.